Welcome back and happy Friday. Not wearing a jacket, so there's no place to hang this mic. First up in this video, I'm just going to share a little bit of information. I'm going to show making this little grooving tool. Just want to give you guys a word of caution. To do that, I used my old grinder because it had the really rough grinding wheel, and it will leave a groove in your wheel real quick. I mean, particles of the wheel were just flying off. So if you want to build it, be aware of that. And on cameras, I've been continually trying to improve the audio and video content, how I shoot things, and played with a whole bunch of different cameras. Wound up returning them all. I don't know why. Dedicated camcorders cannot do good lighting, good colors. So I decided to completely dedicate myself to this smartphone that I'm shooting with right now. And hopefully I can get better at it, start to master it. I've learned a few things, zooming and so on. So I'll be working with that. And as a result too, part of this video that's making this cube, I went back to my old camera, and for some reason a whole bunch of it is out of focus. So I got to apologize for that. So I made the mistake of just shooting and then change things and shooting some more, and I didn't download each one to verify that it was okay. And if it wasn't, then I could have reshot the whole scene. But so apologies, and again, I'm just going to be working with this smartphone, and it's doing some pretty cool things. So on this video, if you've got a piece of scrap 1-inch aluminum hanging around and you want to have a whole lot of fun drilling, here's the cube right here. Came out really nice. I like it, so I'm going to show some milling and drilling and different things here in the video. And when you're done, it can be a Christmas ornament, keychain thing, a jig or whatever. But well, hope you enjoy the video, guys. All right, this wasn't really my idea, but I saw this on Stewart Arts and said, wow, you know, that's really a pretty cool idea. Let me try it, because I've got a bunch of hacksaw blades that are too short for any of my hacksaws to fit it. It takes about 2 seconds to bang this thing out. You got to use a really coarse, like a 60 grit wheel to do it. Otherwise it just gets red hot. With real coarse, and it's easy to sharpen, and it's got a sharp edge, and it makes some of the teeniest little grooves you've ever seen. So you can use it as a parting tool or a grooving, and this was kind of fun. I just put a little groove down in there that you can see. So that's cool. I'll add this to the tool drawer as another little thing. And on this book, I figured, you know, I should be able to do a chapter a week. I'm actually going faster than that. This is just some of the early stuff, so it's just kind of interesting information, pictures of different machines. Yeah, that's like a crazy drill press. So if I go through like a chapter a day, then it would take 30 days to complete this book, but I'm finding some stuff really interesting, like, oh no, I don't care about shop safety, but I did go through it. You know, it's all classic stuff. Keep tools pointing away from you, so when you grab them, you don't get hurt. Wear safety glasses, all kinds of junk. This one started getting interesting. And I didn't know, here it is, yeah. Old terminology and new. I didn't know they changed it to new. Like, why bother? I mean, they used to say 1 1/4 diameter. Now they just have this little circle. So all of the new stuff I kind of figured out, it's common sense, working from those prints for that diesel engine. So going through this was like, okay, pretty cool, yeah. Anything else they said? Oh, I guess they do threads differently nowadays, but you can tell. It's a thread, and that stands for, that's a threaded hole. So, what else was there in there here? Nothing. This was just all common sense stuff. How to... Oh yeah, here's the whole table. I gotta mark this page so if I ever get stuck here, I'll know which side's sticky. That side's sticky. There. All right. So if I ever see a symbol that I don't get in somebody's drawing, I can just quickly go to this page and go, oh, okay, that's what that's all about. So no big, no big. And there's nothing else in this section. Yeah, understanding drawings, all that junk. Measurement. This was a kick, because when I got into this, yeah, all this stuff, everybody knows. This is called a micrometer caliper, not just a micrometer. Found that interesting. A micrometer caliper even says here and here. So, if you want to be technically correct, call it a micrometer caliper. And all the different ones. That was all, yeah, coming up on my pencil mark. There was something I wanted to talk about. Oh, yeah, this, not this, it's in the next page. Yeah, that. Remember I had bought this thing a long time ago and couldn't figure out what these little marks were? Well, this explains it. This is the actual degrees out here, and you have your 0 degree mark there. But what happens is, say and this is the center mark here, 0. Say you want an odd number. Well, this is minutes, okay? So if the 0 here isn't exactly on 50 degrees, you're slightly off, you got to look at all these little lines, and one of them is going to line up with one of these lines. It'll be square on. So say the 60 here happened to line up with something perfectly. None of the other lines did. That means that angle is 50 degrees, 60 minutes. So this was cool finding this, because like I said, I had asked before in another video, anybody know what that is? And I never got a response to it. But to do it, you need a microscope. At least my eyes can't do this anymore, even with glasses. I did really oil and clean this thing up because the little lines here were kind of full of dirt or something and fuzzy. So that's as far as I've gotten so far, and I just wanted to share that with you guys. Alright, figure I'll use my other camera for a bit here, since it's close up. Thing is not square, so little trick here. Yeah, this guy goes this way. Alright, so am I doing the magnet wrong? Probably. Where's the magnet? Oh my goodness, they're aluminum jaws. Used to be steel, so it worked. Alright, so I figure I'll use this guy too. What the heck, you know? Just to kind of get this thing roughed out. Oh, shoot. Gotta be up on a parallel. When the drawer camera's in the way of the drawer. So I'm going to bump you guys. Can I squeeze my hand in there? Yeah. There we go. That one. So he goes up on a parallel. Wow, that's good luck trying to hold all this stuff. There. There, that's got him against the back. AC down, yeah. Alright, so that's being held nice and square to the back. And take this guy down. Sorry about my arm being in the way. Lock it. Where is it? There it is. There's my stool to sit on and watch the entertainment here. Bring this guy around, down, 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 down. Yeah, I'm not going to use the power feed, but alright, so I don't know what speed again you're not supposed to be running this guy at. But let's try a medium kind of speed. Again, I'm just roughing this thing. I need more than that. I'm just kind of roughing this thing in. Is it out of contact yet? I need to come back. Any day now. Wow, come on, there we go. Just straight through. Yeah, that's definitely not straight. Not even straight that way. So, finish is looking pretty good with this guy. Oh, look at the red on the cutter. I'm picking up the paint. Yeah, it seems to throw less chips than a fly cutter. Boy, that's pretty cool. I gotta see if all edges are cutting, because there's gonna be paint. Let's see here. Yeah, this thing definitely likes light cuts. It gives a nice finish when you do that. What does it look like? Whoa, wrong way. Wow, I don't know if the paint is there. Every one of them's got paint on it, but I don't know whether it's because it's just flying up in the air or not. Alright, so let's take it down some more. Yeah, it's taping the whole surface down now. Nice. Yep, that cleaned it right off. And not that many chips flying all over. There's nothing on the floor. It needs a little bit more. But, alright, just taping some of this. I'm just going to keep flipping it and get this thing square and close to final dimension, and then I'm going to fly cut it. Alright, it's all squared up, but now I got to mic it, and I can't get the mic in there to actually measure it, so I got to pull it out and hope I can get it right back. Where's the mic? 9. I want to go to what? 946. So that's gonna come close to maxing this thing out. 9. What am I at? Okay, I want to tilt it that way, and I can't get this on. I know it's under 1 inch, so I'm 968. 968. Calculator. Clear. 0.968 minus 0.946. So I got to take off 22 thousandths. Oh shoot! Now I forgot which way I flipped it. Alright, well, let me figure it out. This is a kick, because I just discovered that, because I was lowering it and just going that way, and then back it up, lower it, and go that way. If you lower it going that way, the shadings are completely different. It's more like carving them off, and the finish is completely different. So, and this guy's acceptable with what this is. Actually, it's very acceptable, because I'm going to wind up sanding this thing anyway. So I think I've shown my trick now. It's perfect. Right down, what did I say it's supposed to be? 946. Both sides are 946.9, because I figured I wanted it just a tad more. I got to stand up to this. Just a tad longer, if anything. I didn't want it shorter. So, I think you guys remember my trick on starting to get something square. Am I holding this right? Yeah. There. That doesn't rock, right? Yeah, that's perfectly straight. And the sides are all nice and square. I love it with these jaws. So, now it's just a matter of cleaning it up and then bringing this down to the size. Alright, there's my perfect little cube. Absolutely square. And exactly the same size, 0.946 all the way around. So now the fun part, clean it up and get set up for drilling. Alright, everything cleaned up, and I had mentioned in another video how people may not know how an edge finder is supposed to snap or function. So it is supposed to be rough. Surprisingly, it's not supposed to be smooth at all when you slide it. But let's see if I can, I hope it's in focus. And you don't need a whole lot of RPM either. I just need to find the two edges. But it should snap out and stay out. Alright, I need to be really accurate on this one. I am just moving 1,000th at a time here till this thing goes. There it is. Alright, so I want, that's X. Zero that out. Alright. Let me make sure that that is the right spot. I'm at 3,000ths, 2,000ths, 1.5, 1.5, and it snapped. So that's close enough for me. Alright, so I just need to find the edges here and set up for drilling. Set up for spot drilling because I need this thing accurate. And boy, I just changed the batteries on the X-axis. I hope the Y-axis is fine because if I lose a dimension, well actually if it dies I'll know exactly where I am unless it dies while I'm in movement. But I did all the math, so now it's just a matter of spot drilling a bunch of holes here. What is it? 4 times 4, 16 spots. Alright, well there it is, all spot drilled. Boy, weird numbers too. It didn't seem right and it still doesn't, but I hope it is, because you got to go over 129, then 358, 587, and 816 to get this whole pattern. Alright, well, so I'm going to stick a 125 bit in there and just start drilling some holes. It's going to take a long time, but so far I'm only into this for about 2.5 hours. Got my cube, got all this one side center drilled, and 4 holes drilled. Tried the anchor lube in there. Doesn't seem to do that hot as opposed to that aqua tap stuff that I have. That makes it go a lot faster. So, and I'm really praying I got my calculations right. I guess I'll know for sure after I drill the next set of holes to see what it's starting to gap out and look like. Well, that's 15 minutes per row, an hour to do that. I'm hoping that it'll be quicker doing one of the other sides. This is where this stop comes in really nice. Yeah, I'm sure that's a mess. Alright. So, continue on. Let's see, clean this up a little bit and start drilling some more. Swiss cheese. What time is it now? 3:30. So I'm in this for 6.5 hours to do this. Yeah, it does drill faster, but the holes keep clogging up with the chips. So you gotta use air and keep blowing things out. So next size up. This isn't the final size, but let's see what it's gonna do or look like. Inch up on it because I don't want to blow this thing. Alright, tighten that up. Let's see what it's gonna do. Hopefully it starts drilling faster. This neck is stiff for everything now. Alright, go slow, huh? Goes in nice and easy now, huh? A little more speed. Yeah, this will be easy now. Just time consuming repositioning for the DRO to drill the next hole. But it's pulling the chips out nice. I don't know which hole I'm on. I think I'm on the last one, I don't know. Yeah, try to lower my arms so you can see. I'm trying to look through the bottom here. Nope, that wasn't the last one. This is the last one. And there it's through. Wow. That actually looks pretty nice in there. Yeah, I think I did the math right. I can still go up. in size. Well, I'll know here in a second. Holes next to one another. 129, 358, 350. Hope you guys keep hanging in there with me as I keep playing with different camcorders and ridiculous. What, I've been through 4 cameras here. Just discovered with the cell phone or smartphone that you can zoom in and the lighting looks better on it. It looks like it's a lot more sensitive. So everything I could do, most of the video that I've done, I went back to my old camera and all of a sudden everything's out of focus. Should have downloaded it and looked at it before moving on to the next step. But so here's just a quick test. Let me go over to the computer and see what the lighting looks like. Hopefully it's not grainy. Yeah, I just want to say a word about these DROs first. They have been absolutely rock solid and on the money ever since I installed them 2-3 years ago. They're just fantastic. Now I know they're not accurate, or they're only accurate to plus or minus 1,000, but the key is they are absolutely repeatable. So if I want to go to 358, I know every time I dial that in, I'm going to be exactly at 358. So I need to drill the next hole, and I'm at 358, so I got to go to 587. So we come up 587, huh? There, 6, 7, and lock that axis, and I'll drill the next hole. And here we go for the next hole. So if you guys want to break in your mill, this is how you do it. There's 48 total, 16 per side, and you got to drill 3 sides. So I wound up center drilling 48 holes, drilling the small out 48 holes. Now I'm drilling this 48 holes, and then I got to go up another level too. So good way to break in your mill. And there's that side done. Just need to vacuum it a bit here. And vacuum over. Trying to clear out some of these chips here. And undo it. Bang out a whole bunch of chips. Alright, come on. There. Ish. One side left to go. There's that side. That's looking pretty cool though. So a lot of chips and burrs. I'm gonna take care of that. Alright, onward and upward. Well, I could quit right there, but I'm thinking about taking it up one more notch. That's, wow. That's kind of neat to look through and stuff, angles. Yeah, let me go up one more. But a lot of deburring too with these edges, chamfering the edges of the hole. So it's pretty cool so far.